Hello and welcome to another episode of Optics Trade Debates, where we answer the most commonly asked questions that we receive on our email. I'm Andras.
My name is Theodor.
And today we're going to talk about turret types. Now, the most basic question that we receive over our email is, what are the turret types that we find on rifle scopes?
Well, Andras, if I go through the main categories, we have capped turrets, or sometimes called hunting turrets. Then we have a target turrets, which are also capped but much higher. We have a Bdc turrets, which means bullet drop compensation turrets. In German-speaking lands, these are also known as ASV turrets. So Absehen, Schnell, Verstellung, it means ASV. And then we have a tactical turrets. These are the main four groups of different turrets that can be found on the rifle scopes.
Okay, you already classified them. Now, can you give us a short explanation of each type?
So if I do a short summary of each type, if we look at the capped hunting turrets, you see they're really low profile. So they are not so distinct. They're capped with caps so that they are protected against the elements and the environment. And they're usually finger adjustable, but this is only meant to be done once a year or something like that. When we zero the rifle, then you put the cap on and you leave it at that. Then we have the target turrets. The target turrets are also similarly capped, but they are much higher and much easier to manipulate. So these turrets are meant to be turned around a lot. So this is on target scopes for sport shooting, when you go to a range and you always adjust something. So they're made in a way that the adjusting is really easy. If I go a little bit back to the click values, here you usually have 1/4 MOA or 1 centimeters. On target turrets you usually have 1/8 of the MOA, so that means 3.5 millimeter on 100 meters. So they're really fine clicks. They offer fine clicks. The Bdc turrets are similar to tactical. That means that they have no caps. You can manipulate them immediately because they are uncovered. But in comparison to tactical, the numbers on them, as you can see here, on this you can see 2, 3, 4, 5. These numbers tell you at which distance you are able to shoot. So the clicks are not, they are not engraved on the turret, but the numbers for the distances are. So these turrets always need to be paired together with your ballistic curve. So usually, like with this Swarovski BTF, you can adjust where you get the numbers 2, 3, 4, and so on. With a size like this one, you get really nice rings, 9 of them, which you then choose the right one for your caliber. And then on the ring you only have the distances engraved.
These are also getting quite popular with hunters who hunt on long range distances, right?
This is the easiest way, because once your turret is paired with your ballistic curve, you just know when you shoot, let's say on 400 meters, you have to turn all the way to 4 and you're ready to go and shoot on 400 meters. So they're really easy. Most of them also offer lock function like this, so when you lock it, it's impossible to turn it. And they also all feature zero stop, well, at least the big majority of them. If you go, I think I have to add like this. If we go further to the tactical turrets, the tactical turrets are similar to the Bdc turrets, but normally they have engraved numbers for clicks on them. So 1 means either 1 MOA or it means 10 clicks in MRADs, so 1 centimeter per 100 meters. So 2 means 2 MOA or 20 clicks and so on. So you don't have engraved distances, but you have the click values. With this type of turrets you do have to know a little bit more about the ballistics. So they're usually found on tactical turrets where the users are more professional and well, know more about shooting and more about ballistics, and they need to have a turret which clearly indicates how many clicks they dialed in. So these are the four main groups of turrets. If we go hunting, capped, target, BDC, bullet drop compensation turrets, and tactical.
Now another question that we commonly get on our email is, what is the relation between turret types and rifle scope categories?
Well, in general we have many rifle scope categories, but we do see that sometimes the turret types are interchangeable between different, well, not interchangeable, but you can find different turret types in different categories of rifle scopes. If we go to hunting, on hunting scopes you usually have small hunting capped turrets, or you have a BDC turret. So you have two types in one category. And the other similar mix is in the tactical segment of rifle scopes, since a lot of tactical, a lot of target scopes also feature tactical turrets. So I apologize. In the category of target scopes, you can find tactical turrets. This is the prime example, the Vortex Golden Eagle. There are many like this, also Night Force and Kales K1050 and so on. You have a clear target scope with an extremely high magnification, with really fine reticle without any additional subtension, so just a fine cross. You have really fine click, 1/8 of MOA, and then on such a target scope you find a tactical turret. So this is something what is common, that you're able to find 2 or 3 different types of turrets in a single rifle scope category. In the tactical category, what is also happening lately is that on a tactical scope like this, you are able to get a BDC turret. So you're getting a tactical turret, but then it has all the distances engraved already on the turret, not clicks. This is something what is getting popular. We have seen also tactical shooters who applied with a normal tape the numbers for the values of distances instead of clicks on the turrets. So it is getting a little bit mixed. It's not like I have a tactical turret, I have a tactical scope and it has a tactical turret. No, you can have a target scope and has a tactical turret. You can have a tactical scope and have a BDC turret. And normally you can have a hunting scope and also have a BDC turret, not only a hunting turret.
Thank you for the explanation. This brings me to my final question, and that is, what purpose does every individual turret serve?
Well, with a normal low profile capped turrets, it's usually, you can find them on scopes which are used for hunting, and they're zeroed only once with an ammunition, let's say once a year or once in 5 years. It depends how much ammunition does a hunter shoots each season. And so these are most commonly used on rifles which are not used for sport shooting and so on. You buy an ammunition, you zero your scope. Some new options, even new turrets, hunting turrets even have an option that you click, well, not click, that you reset the zero on them. Others, on more conventional classic scopes, you just leave them at a position and that's it. The target turrets are found on target scopes. That means extremely high magnification, really fine clicks, and usually reticles which are very basic, very simple, only a fine crosshair or something similar. So they are meant to be manipulated a lot on a range, but once you set them in, they're meant for precision shooting when you do a lot of repeating shots on a known distance, on a known target, and you are searching for the best possible group. The BDC turrets are getting more and more popular, especially on modern hunting scopes, which are meant for long range hunting, with a little bit higher magnifications. So I would say scopes with a magnification higher of 12 or even 16 lately. So these are meant that you just set the BDC turret correctly to your ballistic curve, so that each number correlates or it's meant for the specific distance, and then you go and you hunt on a longer range. And tactical turrets are meant for those who really invest a lot of effort into shooting which know a lot about ballistics and so on. Those which have to know all the exact click values and which use the turrets a lot, more than any other type, because with tactical shooting you usually only have 1 or 2 shots on a given distance, then next 2 shots are already in a different distance and you need to to adjust the turrets once more to get the corresponding bullet drop compensation. So these are the main purposes. I would say classical hunting, precision sport shooting, long range hunting, and all tactical situations in tactical shooting.
Thank you very much for the very thorough explanation.
Thank you.
These were the most commonly asked questions that we received, and I think that we have answered them. If you enjoyed this video and if you found it helpful, then please be so kind to subscribe to our channel, and also if you have any additional questions, leave a comment in the comment section below. Thank you for watching.
Thank you. Bye.